go tailgate and swerve. What a wonderful Christmas tree. And I'm sure the park ranger doesn't mind us borrowing it.
What are you doing? Do I seriously have to tell you every year that the outside stays outside? That's why it's called outside.
Ah, silly Billy Big Boo-Boo.
Yep, keep speaking Spanish. See how that works for you.
We're bringing it in because it's Christmas.
Christmas? Sounds offensive. What isn't? What is this? Christmas.
It's a holiday made by humans to celebrate a man known as Jesus Rex when he defeated the evil army of Jack Daniels and cursed them in a sealed vase, never to be seen again.
Stop reading the internet.
However, Jesusaurus knew that if he had any chance of defeating the army, he needed to contact his magical friend, Santa Barbara, and his 8 tiny reindeer with the power to drink Monster and fly.
Reindeer?
Yes. Comet and Cripple, Robert and Donnie, Mitchell and Kevin, Dopey and Sneezy. But how can you forget the most important reindeer of all?
Who?
Sonic the Meme Lord Hedgehog. He was very overrated.
Stop! Stop! If that's the holiday worth celebrating, to respect the religion of others. What about the other religions? There's more than one! This seems stupid.
I'm glad you asked.
What?
Didn't you ask what we do for Christmas?
No, I didn't, 'cause I don't care.
Well, I'm glad you asked. We've got Christmas lights and Christmas trees.
Oh boy, dry as cookies. Shut up! Shut up!
I was gonna get into the good part.
What's that?
The gifts.
Gifts?
An exchange of gifts from person to person because you care about them. Oh boy, I can't wait to see what you got me.
But
Ah, shucks and dingleberry, excuse my language, but we need more glitter. Gotta run.
Don't give him anal. That's gonna be my gift to him.
Hey, Wheeljack, I need help finding the perfect gift for Bumblebee. You know, something to distract him with.
Well, let's see here. I have myself this gun thing. Great for destroying shit, like Decepticons or tiny little squirrels, especially little squirrels.
I barely trust him with the guns he has.
How about this? It's a steel sword, great for stabbing squirrels.
Wait a minute, did you kill all the squirrels outside with that?
Nah, I used my death ray for that shit. You can't go too big.
Now I don't trust you with a gun.
Well, you may not like those inventions, but I have something. He loves this kind of shit. It never fails.
What is it? Hey, Bumblebee. I figured, yeah, I'll try this holiday hat. Sounds just as gay as Tailgate, so it might be fun.
Great.
However,
What is it?
I got you this. It's a stick.
You got me a stick?
I don't get it either.
Is that a Mark IV seated medium? I always wanted one. Thank you.
Oh! Hey, you're welcome. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So, what you get me?
Crosshairs, Christmas isn't about a tree, the presents, or the treats. It's about staying in one place, celebrating who you are, and the kind of people we're lucky to have.
What did you get me?
I never got you anything.
You bitch!
Crosshairs, it's not about getting, it's about giving. I mean, can I ask you, do you feel great giving? Don't you feel like a better person for it?
You're gonna eat that stick!
And that's the story of Crosshair's first Christmas. A tale of friendship, compassion, and learning. I hope you have a bigger heart and take the lesson from the story.
Bumblebee, I was there. That was last year, of course. I didn't learn a thing, you piece of dirt.
Well, the real lesson here is
I want you to die.
O's disappointment.
And I'm the ghost of Christmas past, right? Right? Please answer.
What?
Remember this explosion?
And that's why it's always better to give than to receive.
For the last time, you're not getting your soccer ball back.
And that's why you're my least favorite.
Where do babies come from?
Oh no, everything's on fire! And that's how I transitioned from my old place to the new one. That's all you get.
Get on the ground!
Hey, what's all this about?
Injustice, you naive individual! Injustice against the good of man! Disorder and chaos burns bridges, and I'm the firehouse!
Yeah, could you not? Also, you can't arrest me because weed's legal. Also, I don't even have any weed.
Your crimes against tyranny must be stopped!
Shut up your face!
Bumblebee! It's been a while.
What have you become? You can't go around messing with people's lives and cutting communication when it suits you.
It's my platform. I'll do whatever I want, whenever I want.
Your platform? I thought it was shared. I thought it was for the people.
Hey, I'm trying to keep this platform going.
And you had to ruin everything? Demonetize so many channels? Make choices that toss everyone around? Forcefully accepting what you feel needs to be done? I thought we were together on this, but I now see that I'm just more content, more time for your audience.
I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die, and silence anyone who gets in my way!
I feel like this could go somewhere, but I just don't care. Alright, I'm gonna tell you something. Back when I was a supple young kid, I was super excited to hear that a full-blown Transformers film was coming to the big screen full of action, robots, drawn-out plot, human dialogue, intruding awkward humor. Why do I like this film? In the first half of the film, there's no scenes where the Autobots are facing off the Decepticons, more like Decepticons causing trouble and Bumblebee causing mischief. But we all knew a rumble was coming, and with all that build-up, what do we get? I don't know, the camera moves weird, it's a jumbled mess, I can't tell what's going on, I think there's an arm somewhere, one of them soiled themselves. Within that mess, Barricade is laying down the law by doing something and then leaving. Yeah, I don't know if he's a magician, but he leaves the scene more times than my dad. Ha, disclaimer, I have a loving father in my life. Barricade continued to be featured into the Michael Bay films, even in the recent installment in the franchise. But wait, didn't he get killed in Dark of the Moon? I'm not starting that argument, go away. Barricade transforms into a custom Ford police muscle car, similar to the older model used in the first film. However, this new adaptation comes from the fifth film, Transformers the Bad One, and that's saying something. It's cool to see this character back into the spotlight, considering for some it could be made nostalgic. However, Barricade's new toy is facing a few issues. While the sculpting is decent, with the bumper going right into your face with the lights and pointy squared spikes, the paint suffers with a poor lack of flair. The Punish and Enslaved text is a nice nod, but the offset police logo and unmatched white doesn't live up to the potential. I'm not expecting every little thing to be painted up, but compared to the 2007 or 2011 version, and they've clearly taken a step back. Where's the 643? Is this really Barricade? Maybe he did die in Dark of the Moon. Oh no! The black hood is fine, and the baby blue headlights is great, allowing just enough light and shadow to allow your eye to catch the detail. I even like the dark blue. Fun fact, that was the Generation 1's original color scheme. Now he just needs the sensible pink. Mold-wise, these side panels have an issue tabbing in. Doesn't seem to be a clearance issue, might be the tabs themselves, but thanks to the joints, while not perfect, it won't explode on you. While I appreciate the nod to the first film, I believe in the movie only one of the sides had to punish and enslave, while the other, and I'm not joking, says keep calm and hail Megatron. Oh, Bay, still thinking you're... Please stop, this is why the neighbors don't come over. I appreciate the weapon storage for the majority of it. Both smaller weapons can tab onto the legs underneath, but the turret opens and can be placed on the top as some weapon system. I mean, you could shove it inside, but I think you need consent, dude. Barricade is bare spankin' sexy. In a mediocre way. If the deco was more like the original, I wouldn't mind, but there's almost nothing exciting to this. It's simplistic, and maybe doesn't catch up to its predecessor. Even the sirens, while cool, seem too dark to make me say, oh shit, it's the fuzz! Oh well, I think the more exciting molded aspects save it from becoming another regular police car. Still angry by nature. Robot mode! Barricade in robot mode seems more burly and rounded compared to the sharp mess he was. I say that after buying the NPM toy. I guess the original was iconic, rigid, unhinged, and terrifying, but also looks like he could fall over and shatter like a vase. The new aesthetic makes him feel forceful, aggressive, but still keeping recognizable traits like the car front chest, wheels on the shoulders, and multiple eyes that Come on, you just need 2. I guess a good cop watches every direction, but I didn't know you had to install 2 other eyes. Most of the coloring is serviceable, but the cookies and cream gray feels out of place, especially on the head. The entire back is a block of a singular color and doesn't fit the overall flow. The head sculpt is very intriguing. I'm not sure if that's mandibles or a mouth, but if I got pulled over by a cop, rolled down my window, and saw this face asking for my license and registration, I'd scream like a little Tom Cruise. Also, when you're being interrogated by someone with a Decepticon logo on his forehead, you're reminded that you're dealing with a bad cop. Did someone say, articulation? Ball jointed head, shoulders out and in, forward to back, rotation below, elbow bend, wrist rotates, ball jointed hips, rotation below, knee bends, and feet moves. Barricade comes prepared with multiple weapons, a basic pistol, a nightstick that can be held in more than one way, a wrist-mounted revolving machine gun that can wrap around the arm, and a search warrant. Also, he could do this.
This is America.
You could take any of these 2 weapons and plug them on the side of the legs for storage. You could also do the same with the arms, maybe simulate the tasers that seem to be on concept art. You could also attach the machine gun to the back for storage, but that looks stupid. I gotta admit, I love the weapon choices to help the police officer theme, and the wrist weapon gives him something more unique. He even has knuckle braces with imprinted messages saying Evers and Torp. There is a way to make use of the massive backpack. Thanks to a fan-made alteration, you can take it off and use it as a riot shield, but considering the clear plastic is starting to stress since I tried it, I'm just gonna leave it here. The kibble is a bit too massive even for my taste, but at least the turtle will be protected from behind. Just be careful he doesn't fall on his back. It will take him a while before he gets back up. Barricade could probably light flares. That's right, I'm accusing him of burning my house. I'm not a fan of the shoulder wheels. Not in general, it's another trait from the original design, but the flat piece of plastic attached to the joint stresses me out. I feel like I'll slip up and snap it. I can withstand the majority of the issues. I do wish there was an extra hinge to clean up the back. I do appreciate the bumpers providing heel supports, and you can get them in some good poses. The police theme really helps in play value. There is, however, one issue that breaks it for me, and that's the chest that opens up to reveal crank! There's no tab, it doesn't hitch onto anything, it's just num 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 num, and it gets annoying, and worse yet, feels like it could have been easily fixed. He's not a complicated figure. Adding a tab wouldn't have been a problem. Though if the face is too scary, you could just, cover that up. That's better. Barricade isn't what I call a bad figure. He's certainly simple and does what's needed. However, there's some glaring issues that, again, could have been easily fixed. It's not complicated enough to ignore it. The paint's there, but some of it should have been given another look into before production. There's some impressive molded detail, but set back by the shoulders, backpack, and chest that I do like the police theme. The weapons are great. Molding detail is fantastic in places, but I suggest waiting to see how a third party tackles it. Seems like it's on its way, already providing a little more gain to it. I can't say for sure. But if you want something simple, I'd say this is alright. Pretty forgettable, but I grab it before it's gone, cause if there's one thing he's good at, it's Achoo! Damn it! Are you surprised that Bumblebee got his own film, though?
A little, but...
No. It's the most popular character behind Optimus Prime, and hell, I'll debate that.
No, I refuse to think that Bumblebee is more popular than Optimus Prime.
To children?
Children can lick my taint. Optimus Prime's better.
01 trans fan. Kids can lick my taint.
Meanwhile, I was about to post some kind of comment in the live chat, and I was like, nah, that's a little too weird. But meanwhile, Dakota, children can lick my taint.
Big buddy of mine!
Bumblebee, who let you into my lab?
My feet did!
That's, what?
Christmas is coming up, and last year I forgot to get Crosshairs anything!
And last year he got you a stick! What a shame!
So I've been thinking of getting him something this year, and I've been trying to figure out what would be perfect.
Maybe some silence in space?
Oh, don't be silly. This is serious.
Maybe he should get a restraining order. Or you should. However that works.
I was thinking of flowers, teacups, and a DVD copy of Assassin's Creed.
You don't know him at all, do you?
But then I had a dream. A dream where I got Crosshair something. He loved it so much, he wanted to be my best friend. And so it hit me. I finally figured out what he would want. But then I found out he already had a dartboard with my picture.
That was a huge leap. A quantum leap.
Do you have anything?
No. Sorry, I can't help you.
Maybe I can help.
Where did you come from?
I show my face when I'm either relevant or I feel like it. Oh, there's a fine ass nearby.
Well, let's get to work. Whee!
Oh my. I get the feeling this shit stain's gonna paint the bricks in olive oil.
Oh boy, this is gonna be hard.
You know what turns me on?
Tailgate, we need some ideas and results. This can't be like the Popsicle Birdhouse.
Didn't you mess that up?
Maybe this is too much for me.
You called?
I didn't.
I did, just to see that fine booty. Oh, mazel tov.
Well, I can't judge you for admiring pure beauty. What you doing there, Bumblebee?
I'm trying to figure out the perfect gift for Crosshairs. I was thinking a nice lamp.
Crosshairs? A lamp? Oh, you're serious? I don't think he's the lamp type.
Oh, I can't do this.
Bumblebee, look at my shotgun.
Yeah, it's a common shotgun.
No, it's not! It's my shotgun! And it's a beaut. There are many like it, but it's not this. You need to get him something that speaks to Crosshairs.
Like a butt tickler.
I am not getting him another hamster.
Thinking.
What's his problem?
I think he's trying to muster all his brain power to one thought. Takes dedication. Like my dance rectal.
Don't you mean recital?
Oh, zip your puffy lips, motherfucker.
Wait a minute, I have an idea, but I need your help. Let's get to work.
We're with you.
Now let's skip some time so we can cheap out on progress.
Do you think you'll like it?
I have no words for this.
Oh, spectacular splooging! This is a thing, all right.
Agreed.
Why didn't you let me help?
We didn't know if you wanted to.
I want relevance!
That was weird.
Stupid tree! Who do you think you are? What, you think you have rights? You fucking pillock!
Yo, yo, yo!
Shut up, you sound like Rick.
Oh, gee, you're the only one who ever noticed. It's called homage, fuckers.
Whatever.
You still pissed about that time you got Bumblebee a steak and he gave you nothing?
I did more for his gift than I care to admit.
You gave him a stick that I gave you to give him.
And I did more than I care to admit. What's your point?
Look, B might get you something this year.
Doubt it.
Hi, buddy.
You prick.
I got something for you.
Oh, did you now? Is it a donkey turd?
Oh, no. It's something better. You'll see it and say, whoa, Bumblebee knows me.
I'm just gonna sit back and see this happen.
What did you do?
I got you this.
I don't.
Well, what do you think?
Oh. My God, this is amazing! Is that a turret? Holy crap, look at it! It's beautiful, oh my! Thank you, Bumblebee!
You like it?
Oh, do I ever!
Well, give it a try.
Yes! Okay, here we go. Merry Christmas, motherfucker! Holy hell!
What happened?
What?
The weapon blew up instantly!
I'm so sorry, Crosshairs. This is all my bad. I really tried to get you something good. And I didn't intend for this.
That was amazing!
What?
It's the thought that counts, and yeah, the turret exploded, but holy crap, it was awesome! Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm glad you like it.
Bumblebee, I love it. I can't believe you do something like this for me. You really do understand my taste for destruction. I may give you a rough time, but this, forever, will be a great moment between us. Have a Merry Christmas.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
I can't believe it.
I'm just happy for you.
I can't believe you did this.
Yeah.
How could you?
What?
How could you deceive all of us?
I don't...
Wake up!
Wait.
Stop daydreaming and tell us the truth! Why would you lie to us all? Why didn't you tell us you were the Prime all along?
You know, things used to be a lot easier. Back in the day.
Are you trying to get a deal with Lego to sing for their commercials?
No, not at all.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
It's okay. I hate Lego. A part of me hates Lego.
I hate this song. That's what I hate. But it's so damn, like, once it starts, it never ends. Oh, wait, no, there's the other one that never ends.
Let it go!
No.
The code is in the song that never ends.
Life is like a
So it's kind of like Pringles.
Yeah, there we go.
Pops, it can't stop.
They skies, lasers, airplanes.
It's us,
Solve the mystery. Or rewrite history. My erection is less 4 hours stuck.
To the danger, look behind you, danger, out to find you. What did you just grab onto some ducktail? Every day you have been making ducktails. Tales of daring, do bad and ducktails. That ponytail or cottontail, no ducktails.
Not ponytails or cottontails, not horsetails, no, not Pikachu tails, no, not Hot Wheels tails like the cars, you know, when they're like animal, not rhino tails, not dinosaur tails, no, not like my tailbone that's kind of sticking out, which I should probably check with the doctor. No Ducktales. Woo!
Oh
Good
my
job.
gosh! You know what? I wanna after the live stream, I wanna listen to that part and see how much out of sync we are.
Oh my God.
fan of channel. Oh, it's cool to meet a fan. Who are you? Can I ask a question? Well, since you're ignoring my question, it's the least I could do.
Masterpiece.
No. No. No! Fine.
How can I be reviewed?
This became awkward. Sideswipe is much like his brother Sunstreaker. However, his quick, unthoughtful choices is questionable and can end up costing him. However, while his goals remain to be on top, he does become more aware that the fight is about freedom of others. Alright, let's get the cat out of the bag. It's starting to smell. Yes, this is the first Masterpiece figure I've reviewed. I don't have a ton of these, and same goes for third party. They're just more expensive. My usual stores don't carry them, and with the price of this, I could have bought a few deluxes, maybe of the same character. That said, the opportunity came up when I was promoting Big Bad Toy Store, and I got this bad boy for about $8. Pretty impressive for a Masterpiece toy. And since he's the first Masterpiece figure, it makes sense his review would be the lead. Typical Masterpiece packaging with both the alt mode and robot mode shown on the front. But I wanted to give it a good look. I appreciate the black backdrop with the blue shine and reflective floor. Seems like he's out for a showroom display. Lamborghini label so you know it's good. I feel an unrelenting chill through my spine. Here's the sides, both showing either car mode or robot mode. Bottom with text I'm not gonna bother translating. The back presenting images showing the features and size. And top with, wait the fuck, who's Lambert? Inside is a card with artwork of the classic character, sketched out in a similar feel to the Armada artwork. Stats on the back so you know he's the real deal. And instructions showing everything. I mean everything. Probably too much. The public isn't ready for this! Now with my copy, I got a coin from the set. It's got a wheel around it that can rotate within the card, and a metal coin that has the face of Sideswipe. With the proper name! I know, his Takara's name is Lambor, but that's not funny. I was abused. By a cat. Also, while filming this, Pumbaa all of a sudden showed up. In alt mode, Sideswipe transforms into a Lamborghini Countach, and yes, it's perfectly fine to gaze upon this with a boner. As soon as I opened this, I contemplated transforming the figure right away because this car is just so gorgeous. And if you can't appreciate it, that's fine, but understand that Ferruccio Lamborghini will personally haunt you from Luigi's Mansion. My god, this is the sexiest alt mode for a Transformer I've seen. Change my mind. The flat shapes with the curves down on the front spears the wind. The line work on the hood is there, framework on the windows, and those! It has those! Rolls pretty well, and look at the wheels, such nice molded detailing, but I'm concerned if those are machine guns. If Sasha was a car, nice Autobot logo on top, and the headlights are well done with the silver under the clear plastic trimmed around a black frame. You have the Lamborghini and Countach text on the back, the lights are painted, even the logo on the front has the gold and black. It's almost an undecipherable smudge, but the attempt is there. And what's cool is the transparent smoky windows that don't really show much robot kibble if any. And if it's there, it looks like it was managed on purpose. You can flip up the spoiler. This isn't a gimmick, it's just there. Yep, no complaints here. No complaints. Okay, some of the red paint doesn't match the molded coloring, but other than that, it's too beautiful. We were graced with a gift from God with this treasure. You can combine the guns and attach it to the top, but you're just messing with things you cannot comprehend. These pile drivers have nowhere to go. You can just hold them on the top, but that's for losers. The Lamborghini is beautiful, and the creators of the Transformers weren't the only people to take notice. This vehicle has made it to several films. It was even seen in frickin' Arthur of all things. That is pure. It's just pure, like what Tumblr's going to be. I have a completely new appreciation to this automobile, but will the robot mode top it? Yeah, just try. Sideswipe in robot mode is gorgeous, even if he does have a bland Autobot theme. That's not to say it's bad, but when you think generic Autobot, three things come up. Right color, automobile alternative mode, and a man-child saying they ruined it. He comes in the classic red, white, and black deco, and while it does the job, it can't compete with the Lamborghini Countach. Picking a favorite child is one thing, but if that child is a Lamborghini Countach, we can all come to an understanding. At least the hood's tacked on like a bat symbol, with a big Autobot symbol, and... is that a 4-pack? Accessing the 4chan database, there's no question that's a Sideswipe head with a slightly smug face and ears of enthused sport. Plus, you can open up his head and look! It's nothing! Did someone say, articulation? Head up and down, rotate, shoulders out and in, forward and back, rotation below, double elbow, wrist rotation, conjoined fingers open and closed, waist rotation, hips out and in, forward and back, rotation below, knee bend, and feet moves. You can also dislocate the ab for uncomfortable anime crunch pose, and the crotch plate can lift up for more high kick. Just be careful of the elbows. If they're not straight, the corners could tag each other and cause strain inside the joint. I love how they compress the backpack to keep his hourglass figure, something Morpheus Cybertron Bumblebee seemed to have forgotten, and how the vents flip up on the legs to fill the sides and add detail. There's even a small panel that fills in the legs. Doesn't finish the job, but I'll take that over the alternative. Although it's hard to see in certain lighting, has anyone ever told you you have beautiful, metallic blue eyes? Make sure that you tab the chest in correctly, and don't break the tab or you'll be thrown in the garbage bin in Toy Story 2. You don't want that. I have a fear of arms. I'm really uncomfortable with the panels on the shoulders, the way everything shifts when you move the arms, and the joint itself on clear plastic is just a recipe for disaster. Alright, I'm a fucking idiot. It's not on clear plastic, it's on black plastic. Also the lower arm joint is a bit too loose. It holds on its own, but with the gun in hand, it's another story. I usually have to hook the corners of the joint just to keep a pose. Oh yeah, this comes with weapons. Sideswipe comes with this classic flare gun painted in silver. Tabs into the hand just fine, but closing the hand will cause the gun to fall out. Though, thanks for the arrow, I wouldn't know which way the gun fires. Great. Comes with a side of missile launcher, which is probably not the most practical and is probably, my guess, the #1 cause of shoulder pain. You can add it to either side. It can move up and down, and it still looks good, but how can he see through that scope? I'm sure he knows what he's doing. I mean, he's got a fire blast of 3! That's a lot of weak-ass weaponry! Oh yeah, this reminds me. I just bought a Lamborghini that goes 8 miles per hour and smells like dog! He also comes with pile drivers that unfortunately have no storage anywhere, but fold up the hands, plug them in, and the lightweight championship is yours! Similar to that, the Japan Amazon release came with these throw-in alternative metallic pile drivers, but I don't have those. Shapeways? Anyone? But how does he compare to Sunstreaker? I don't know. Here's the Combiner Wars one. This is what our budget could afford. For all of its imperfections in robot mode, the Lamborghini alternative mode is absolutely gorgeous. It does an iconic classic badass car justice and looks fetching on the shelf. Oh, and the robot's fine too. It's no Ultra Magnus or Soundwave, but I'm pretty impressed with what they've done. With little touches to detail to go the extra mile. Sideswipe might be a standard looking Autobot, but why change the formula when it works? If you think it's too expensive and you're going after the Siege figure instead, yo! Lamborghini Countach! I was able to snag this from Big Bad Toy Store, but it did get a reissue and cartoon recolor down the line, so you might still be able to grab it. This makes a pretty good starter toy for the Masterpiece line, and I'm happy to have it. But he should probably not go near Starscream. Say, Uncle! My uncle touched me as a child! I'm your uncle now.